Hello, welcome to the Household of Faith Daily Devotionals. Thank you so much for joining us today. We want to talk to you today about searching out your potential, and we're just going to get dive right into it. When we think about searching out something, we're looking for something that either we already know what it is, it's been misplaced, or we're looking for something that we know what it is, but we don't know where it is, or it's something brand new to us. When we talk about searching out your potential, we're talking about something that you already have an inkling of. You already kind of have an idea that you're capable of doing this, but you're not sure how to go about it. So, what we mean when we talk about searching is finding a way to make it work. Now, we could just say, finding a way to make it work, but no, you're gonna have to search deep within yourself. Whatever it is, those do-it-yourself projects, and the on what is it, HDTV? It's very popular now for a lot of people to flip houses and things like that. And I have a cousin who does a lot of work like that. He does inside and outside work, and he's posted some pictures on Facebook, and generally he'll post some before and after pictures, and they his work looks great. So what we're talking about is I don't know how or when he started doing that. I don't know if he just began with what you know how fix some stuff around the house, things that need to get done. The tile comes up. You need to put it back down, or yeah, there's a hole in the wall, God forbid. But then you have to fix it and things like that instead of hiring someone to do it. A piece of the carpet. I learned years ago from a friend, it was too late to cost me a deposit on an apartment because I had knocked a candle over. And of course, wax was all on the carpet. And you scrape up as much as you can, but they still charged me for replacing the whole carpet when it seems like that's such a small amount. It seems like they could have just, whatever. But no, I got charged for the whole carpet. And what I found was a friend of mine I met years later who talked about just the ironing the oh Lord, sorry, I had to take that call. Yeah, she talked about just ironing out the wax. Just taking some, she had some notebook paper and she cut her iron on and she put the paper over the wax spill on the carpet and just ironed it. The iron, melted the wax onto the paper and she would just run it over a couple of times and then she would grab another sheet. It took up quite a few pieces of paper, but the all of the wax was actually absorbed by the paper, no charge. I'm like, wow. I wish I'd known that because that could have saved me, like a $250 deposit or whatever it was that I had paid back then. And it was just like with Kool-Aid. I had gone and looked at some apartments and then the Kool-Aid stain, and they would tell me, well, it doesn't come out. And it's like, but, now I'm going to have to look at a big red Kool-Aid stain in the middle of my floor. And I turned down an apartment that was really, really nice because of the Kool-Aid stain. I really did. And it didn't occur to me that, you could have put a rug or something over it or whatever. But I was like, no. But then my sister told me about putting salt down, regular iodized salt on the stain, and it would lift the dye out. And since then, I have not had any type of stains on my carpet. So sometimes we don't have, all of the information readily available, in our repertoire of experiences, but someone else has. So when you're starting to do something new and you're drawing on that potential, you're going to have to draw on all of life's experiences because there is a way to do something that needs to get done, And sometimes it's a little rough, when you first start out, but you can smooth out the edges, you know, like with the, ironing out the wax, that has you're wasted on the carpet, or with pouring salt immediately down. Wine, it does that for, any kind of bread stuff, anything that's going to stain, anything that has dye in it, if it hits it, it's going to stain it. So, you can save yourself a little money by doing that. And but the thing about it is that we don't know how much is inside of us. Now, if my sister had never told me about the salt for, getting out the Kool-Aid, or if my friend hadn't told me about ironing, the wax on a piece of paper to get the candle wax up, uh, I wouldn't have known that. And it's just about things that you put together. So when you make things work for you, as we talked about in the last segment, there are things that you can make work for you, but then there are some things that you have to search out and figure out, whether it's for yourself. And sometimes it's as simple as getting advice from someone who's been there. Okay? So thank you so much for being with us today. I apologize for the interruption with the phone call, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.